Hello, my name is Muhammad FAIZUL bin Muhammad Safari. I'm from DTK4AS2. My registration number is 07DTK22F1044.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Nur Danish and my matrix number is 07DTK22F1008.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Hafiz bin ASMAT with the matrix number of 07DTK22F1012.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning to sir. My name is Muammar AZFAR bin Mohamed KARIMI and my registration number is 07DTK22F1020.
So the title for our mini project is Double Function Traffic Light for Pedestrian with Button Function. In our mini project, it will integrate of two topics from syllabus, which is topic 1, Introduction of Embedded System and PIC, and topic 4, Interrupt in C program.
Start with this project, which is the double function traffic light for pedestrian with button function, is using the PIC18F4580 microcontroller. This project is designed to control the traffic light for the pedestrian with push the button in before and after they crossing the road. This PIC18F4580 is a strong 8-bit microcontroller with integrated interrupt system, which is when the signal is interrupt, which it will turn on. The PIC18F4580 will prioritize the interrupt before the main program. This project only requires a user to push the button to trigger interrupt, which is turn the red light into green for the pedestrian and turn the green light into red light for the traffic. It is quite simple project, but applying an interrupt in the PIC to make a functional traffic light.
For our components, we are using a microcontroller PIC18F4580. For our input device, we are using switch, and for our output device, we are using three different color LED, which is red color, yellow color, and green color.
Now we move on to the schematic diagram. For the schematic diagram, as we stated before, we are using a PIC18F4580, which acts as central processing unit for this circuit. We use a switch as an input device, and for the first output, which is the pedestrian light, we use LED red and LED green, which stated as D2 and D3 on the diagram. And for the second output, which is for the traffic light, we use the LED green, LED yellow, and LED red, which are labeled D5, D4, and D1. And last but not least, we use buzzer for this project. So how this thing work? The pedestrian will push the button in, which is our switch, act as an input to give signal to this PIC18F4580. So the PIC18F4580 will give signal to the first output, which is at D2 and D3. For pedestrian light, which initially the D2 lights up as red light, will turn off, and the LED on D3 will turn on as a green light, which indicates the pedestrian can cross the roads. Meanwhile, for the traffics, which is initially the traffic lights which initially lights up as green light on D5 will turn off, and the D4 will turn on as yellow lights, which indicates the traffic to slow down, and then the red lights on D1 will turn on after the D4 turn off, which is indicate the red light means the traffic can stop that time. They should stop that time. I'm sorry. So and last but not least, this buzzer. So this buzzer acts as a signal for the unalert pedestrian to for them to cross the road. So this buzzer will ring for them, which indicates them to cross the road if they are not alert on the pedestrian lights. So for the connection, this switch connected at RB0 pin, which act as input device, as we know. So for the output, for the pedestrian light, the D2 and D3 are connected at RB1 and RB2 pin. Meanwhile, for the traffic lights, the output for D5, D4, and D1 are connected to RB7, RB6, and RB5. And last but not least, for the buzzer is connected to RB4 pin. So that's all for the schematic diagram. Now we move on to the next part.
For the coding program, we need to put the coding include xc.hash in the first line. Then we put the interrupt configuration, as you can see from the slide. Then we need to put void interrupt. Check void. If int0f equals to 1, int0 underscore isr. After that, here comes the main coding. As you can see from the slide, the main coding is already been put. Next, to check the int0 isr, as you can see, the coding is listed in the slide.
So here is our observation and our result for our circuit PIC 18F4580. So when the buttons are not pushed, the LED D2 or a red LED and the D5, which is a green LED, will blinking. The green LED is represent go for traffic light for the road, and the red one is for the pedestrian. And then when the button are pushed, the LED D2 and D5, which is red light for the red LED for the pedestrian traffic light and for the road traffic light green, will stop blinking. And then the LED yellow for the traffic light will turn on for a minute, for a second, and after that the LED red for the traffic light road will turn red, and for the pedestrian will turn green.
For the cost estimations, the microcontroller that we buy only costs us 28 ringgit. Also, we buy 5 LED where it costs us 50 cents for each one of it. Next, we also buy switch button where it only costs us 9 ringgit 80 cents. Next, for the resistor, we are using two different resistor which its value is 10 kilo ohm and 330 ohm. For the 10 kilo ohm value, we buy 2 of it and it only costs us 30 cents. For the 330 ohm value, we buy 6 of it and it costs us only 30 cents for each of it. For the last component, we buy buzzer and it costs us 1 ringgit 49 cents. Overall, for the total cost for our mini projects, it only costs us 42 ringgit and 19 cents.
Last but not least, there are advantages or benefits of our mini project. The first one is help pedestrian to walk the crosswalk. The next one is reduce the risk of accident for pedestrian with eyes problem or blind. The last one is more easy to use, which is required to push the button only for pedestrian.